Hey, we're back, REDBET Racing. It's been a few weeks, but we're back with more racing videos about the world of Formula One, MotoGP, and the world of racing. So we have a quick video here, and we're going to be talking about how much do Formula One drivers make. So with research, we assembled the top 10 drivers in Formula One by salary. So at number 10, we have George Russell. George Russell is in his first year at Mercedes, and he's making about $5 million US. After leaving Williams, he has an impressive first season with Mercedes, so he could see a pay rise in the future. Tied with him at also this salary is Lando Norris at $5 million and Alpine's Esteban Ocon. At number 9, we have Sergio Perez, who the Red Bull co-driver of Max Verstappen, makes a cool $8 million. His contract will last until 2024, but with his recent performance this year with a few wins, he's probably going to have his contract extended past 2024. At number 8, we have Carlos Sainz, whose salary is $10 million. The son of famous rally driver Carlos Sainz Sr. has made a dent in the Formula One world and has joined Ferrari recently. And Carlos Sainz had a lot of ups and downs at Ferrari this season, and his contract will last until 2024. At number 7, we have Lance Stroll, who drives for Aston Martin, who also makes $10 million. But I put him ahead of Carlos because his dad owns the team. The Canadian billionaire Lawrence Stroll owns the Aston Martin team and also is Lance Stroll's father. So it's safe to say Lance is making a little more than Carlos, as he would have less expenses with your dad owning the team. Also around this price point, we have Valtteri Bottas, who makes about $10 million, and his contract lasts until 2024. At number 6, we have Charles Leclerc. Charles leads Ferrari in a salary of $12 million. Over the years, the young driver from Monaco has proven on the track he's here to stay in Formula One. He partners Carlos Sainz at Ferrari and is getting competition from his teammate. His contract also lasts until 2024. At number 5, we have Sebastian Vettel. He makes $15 million US a year from the Aston Martin team. Even though he's retiring this year, he's saying this is his last season in Formula One. He had, with stints at Red Bull, Ferrari, and now Aston Martin, career has come to an end at the end of the season. He won 4 drivers' titles with Red Bull, and he's receiving $15 million a year on this being his last year in Formula One. At number 4, we have Daniel Ricciardo, former McLaren driver who instead of leaving Formula One for a job in Indy or taking a job at the cash register at Costco, rejoined Red Bull. He's making $50 million a year, and he's moved on to become a reserve driver for Red Bull. So he's their third driver, and he left Red Bull in 2018, and now he's returned. The charismatic Australian ranks among one of the highest paid drivers in F1. His Red Bull salary is unknown. Okay, and now for the top 3. These are the heavyweights when it comes to money. So at number 3, we have Fernando Alonso, the 2-time world champion who's still in Formula One at over 40 years old, takes home $20 million US. He also takes home several endorsement deals, which puts him up in about the $30 million range. And his veteran experience, he does deserve this high pay. And the never shy Spanish driver has been in Formula One for almost 2 decades, so you can see why he's getting paid so much. Even with driving with Alpine, Alonso was in the top 10 consistently this year. At number 2, we have Max Verstappen. The 2-time world champion makes about $40 million per year US plus endorsements. After Max won the 2021 driver title, he signed a new deal keeping Max with Red Bull until 2028. Max has some endorsements, so some of the $40 million salary is higher when you factor in the endorsements. Some of Max endorsements are from Jumbo Supermarkets, Ziggo, Red Bull, G-Star, Raw, and CarNext.com. So some estimates have put his salary over $50 million US when you add in the bonuses and endorsement. And at number 1, the Formula One driver who makes the most cash is Lewis Hamilton. The 7-time world champion makes the most out of all Formula One drivers. Hamilton, whose presence in Formula One has been since the mid-2000s, has racked up several championships and has a large social media following, followed with a long line of endorsements that would rival an NBA player. His salary for Mercedes is approximately $40 million US, and Hamilton has endorsements from various companies such as Monster Energy, Puma ICW, Sony, Bose, Bell Helmets, and MV Agusta motorcycles. His endorsements are said to be worth approximately $10 million, And he's also heavily into fashion, where he's had collaborations with famous fashion designer Tommy Hilfiger. Hamilton being the most visible Formula One driver out of the sport, so many companies want to be in business with the British driver. So this is a quick list of the Formula One salaries of F1 drivers to give you a little insight in the Formula One world, how much these drivers actually get paid. Hope you enjoyed the video. More racing videos coming in the coming weeks. REDBET signing off.